Good afternoon, I'm Sean Yao, and this is One News Now. The Finance Department puts forward a proposal for the target share of military and uniformed personnel or MUPs to their own pension fund. The DOF wants personnel in active service to contribute 5% of their monthly salary to the retirement fund for the first 3 years. For newly enlisted MUPs, the DOF wants them to contribute 9% of their basic salaries and longevity pay to the retirement fund. The department is also proposing for the government to have a 12 to 16% share in the pension fund so that monthly premiums will total 21%, similar to that of government employees. The DOF says the sharing scheme will be adjusted until a 9% to 12% contribution ratio is reached on year 7. The GSIS will then invest the monthly premiums to achieve a return of 85 to 90% upon the retirement of uniformed personnel. Recall that Finance Secretary Ben Diokno warned of a fiscal collapse if no reforms are done or are made on the MUP pension system. In other news, one person has died while over 20 other residents were rushed to hospitals after an ammonia leak at a cold storage facility in Navotas last night. A 16-year-old had difficulty breathing and later on died at the Manila Central University Hospital. 23 others were hospitalized after inhaling ammonia. After the chemical leak, the cold storage facility caught fire, which was put out at around 2 in the morning. The local government of Navotas is now considering the shutdown of the cold storage facility. Moving on now to another story. Some residents in Quezon City experienced water service interruptions last night due to Maynilad's emergency leak repair along the Commonwealth area. Water services were supposed to resume at dawn today, but Maynilad workers took a bit longer to repair a damaged pipe because of heavy rains. At least 6 barangays went without water for several hours. So far, Maynilad has completed the repairs and expects normal water supply in the affected area. And speaking of Commonwealth, some parts of the avenue will be temporarily closed to traffic for several hours daily to make way for the construction of the MRT-7. The Transportation Department said the closure will be from 10 in the evening to 5 in the morning starting July 25. This will last until December 6. Affected areas include parts of Regalado Avenue to Fairline Street, where the MRT-7's steel structure will be installed. Meanwhile, one westbound lane of Commonwealth Avenue will also be temporarily closed for repairs from July 25 until November 26. Motorists are being advised to take alternate routes. Time to take a quick break. One News Now will be back with more stories after that. Stay with us. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Former Senator and former AFP Chief Rodolfo Biazon was laid to rest this morning at Dalibingan ng mga bayani. Family and friends bid farewell to General Pong during a last mass celebrated at the Philippine Marine Headquarters. Before this, arrival honors were given to Biazon, who was a Philippine Marine Corps commandant. Biazon died on June 12 due to pneumonia. And the government has offered reward money for information that will lead to the arrests of former Bucor Chief Gerald Bantag and his deputy Ricardo Zulueta. The Justice Department said a 2 million peso bounty had been raised for the capture of Bantag and 1 million pesos for Zulueta. The two are wanted for the murders of broadcaster Percy Lapid and alleged middleman June Villamor. According to the DOJ, Bantag and Zulueta are still in the Philippines and are possibly hiding somewhere in Luzon. Justice Secretary Remulla assured the safety and privacy of those who will come forward with any information on the two former jail officials.
Una, bibigay mo muna ng pagkakataon ng natural course ng law enforcement na manaig, no? Na mangyari. Ngunit habang hindi pa nangyayari yan, stage 2 na tayo, maglalagay na tayo ng reward. Diyan talaga papunta yan. Para mapabilis at na matuloy na ang paglilitis. Kasi hindi pwede matuloy ang paglilitis kung wala yung akusado.
With or without the reward money, the PNP, especially the NCRPO, will continue to track them. The announcement of the reward money will just add to the chance for them being to give information to their whereabouts. Pag may mga dumating na information, we have to validate. And don't tayo mag-start sa information na yon. It may be true, it may be a hoax, but it will give us something to start with.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The MRT3 management has filed a petition for a fare hike within the next 2 weeks. In this petition, MRT3's base fare will see an increase of 2 pesos and 29 centavos. The train line also looks to implement a 21 centavo hike in distance fare. The MRT petition is on the back of the approved fare hike for the LRT2, which takes effect on August 2nd. Oil companies implemented a rollback on the prices of petroleum products today. Gasoline prices are now cheaper by 35 centavos per liter, while diesel had a rollback of 10 centavos a liter. Meanwhile, kerosene prices saw a decrease of 30 centavos a liter. And the Land Transportation Office in NCR has launched a mandatory theoretical course for bus conductors. The 8-hour course will cover pertinent traffic laws. It also aims to educate bus conductors on their roles and responsibilities. These include assisting senior citizens, persons with disabilities or PWDs, and students, as well as properly loading cargo. The course is also available for province-based conductors. One News Now will be back at 3 p.m. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.